got some period I pill period I pill Okay, okay, let's go to the next TikTok video. Gasoline from plastic. Oh, I gotta see this.
Oh, I just finished running my plastic to fuel reactor behind me here. Let's see some of the fuel I got out, yeah? Look at that.
Yo.
That's from plastic.
Yo.
Oil. Gasoline.
Gasoline.
Plastic.
From
Empty.
plastic?
Barely any fume left in there. Not enough to start it on its own, alright? So, plastoline. Gasoline made from plastic. Let's go ahead, put it in.
Protect this boy.
Right.
Oh, look.
There we go. It's in. There we go. And I'll put this on full choke. Pull it a couple times. If it doesn't start, we'll just take it off choke, maybe half choke, run it. Let's see.
Yo.
Let's see.
He made gasoline from plastic. What?
Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. You heard, baby.
Whoa, whoa.
You heard. Let's go.
Whoa.
Let's go. You heard that?
Gasoline from plastic? He called it plastoline. Oh my God.
Do you know how many videos I've seen of black African people, of African American people, of people basically of brown skin, dark brown skin, come up with ideas that goes against these $billion, and they don't grow up rich. They didn't get their education from Harvard or anything like that. And then the next thing you know, they end up dead. Just like that Caucasian man who sit up there and created an engine that runs on water. They killed him. There's a black man, African American man after him that did the exact same thing. Built a engine made out of, built the engine made to run on water. They killed them. That's what they do. This ought to show you that this world is run by evil Zionists. That shit, y'all, that don't prove it. I don't know what. Let's see, the courts, banks, and governments think you are property. That is so true, man.
You know, I heard once, if you want to hide something, you put it in a book. Man, isn't that malicious? Anyways, I want to talk to you today about law. You see, law is an acronym, and it stands for land, air, and water. See, I always do two things whenever I'm researching something. Number one is, where did it come from? And two, why is it that way? You got to question everything, right? So for this in particular, it goes all the way back to the British, and when the English had the largest navy, or one of the largest navies, and they basically ran the sea, right? So what they did is they took the English language, or the language of the sea, and they brought it back into commerce. And then they manipulated the courts and the banking's language into what we call Admiralty Maritime Law, or the law of the water, okay? So let's talk through some of the etymology and the why things are that way. All right, so we'll start with the fact that all ships are female. Have you ever wondered why that is? The captain will say, oh, she's a good ship, right? Well, now, stick with me here because this is absolutely freaking wild. Well, it's because a ship is a vessel. A vessel carries product, right? A ship delivers product, right? When a ship parks, it's called a berth. And where does it park? It parks at a dock. All right, still with me? Okay. This is why you're considered a product when you go to court, right? In the eyes of the court, because your mother was a vessel, aka the ship, that carried you, the product, to term. Then she delivered you at your berth to the dock, or the doctor, right? The dock tender. That's why when her water broke, she delivered you to shore through the berth canal. Whoa, okay. This is why when courts refer to you as a person, okay, this is why they group together person, place, and thing, because person is a noun, all right? But you are not a thing. You are a living, breathing soul. You are a verb. You are always breathing and growing and evolving, right? Notice the ing. You're living. You're a being. Okay, this is why when you are registered at birth, okay? Because you're given a birth certificate because a ship has to register its product upon delivery to the dock through a manifest. Okay, so let's look at the money side of things. All right, and why money is water, right? What sits on either side of a river that directs the flow of the water? That's right, a river bank. Well, just like how banks direct the cash flow, right? Or the currency. This is why we talk about having liquidations or liquid assets, right? Money is water. That's why all commerce is handled using maritime admiralty law, the law of the water, okay? But you got to realize that there is a different kind of laws. There's the law of the land and there's the law of the water, all right? So I can go so much deeper on this. You can comment down below if you want.
Dude, I didn't even want to interrupt. I wanted y'all to hear all of that. And the reason why I wanted y'all to hear all of that because he's speaking straight facts. Bro, that just blew my mind. Yo, like, think about it. Like, oh, man. I literally said this in one of my previous videos, how... Oh, man. If the elite have done this on such a scale... See, this is what people are not realizing. These elites, they think they are the royal bloodline of Christ. And they believe it's their duty. They believe... what KRS-One called them? The holies. Okay? And they believe they're so much better than everybody else while committing all the evil sins in the world. They believe they're so much better than everybody else that everybody else is property and they're the only human beings on earth. This is how messed up in the head they are. This is how messed up in the head them demons got them. Them non-good spirits, them dark spirits got it in their head that they're God. So they feel like they can do anything they want with us as long as they consider us product. You can't worship a creator while trying to be the creator itself at the same time. See, they don't love the creator. They don't love God. So what do? They do things to play God themselves. And as long as somebody is underneath them that they can control, they think that's the definition of God. It's something that they can easily control. Like, facts, bro. This is crazy. That's crazy. You know the world is evil. I was checking something real quick. You know the world is evil when it literally has to create a way. Listen to me. Pay attention. You know the world is evil when it literally has to create a way for everybody to can be controlled. Wake up. On another episode of Dumb Cops Who Do Dumb Things.
As many of you know, back on November 5th, I believe it was, I was arrested for crossing the street legally. And today was my pre-trial. And, hang on a second. Just pulling up my documents here. All right. So, yeah, today was my pre-trial for my... Hey, what's up, old man? Today was my pre-trial for my... whatever it was, pedestrian in a roadway, jaywalking, prohibited person in a roadway, failure to use a crosswalk, whatever it was they were calling it. Retaliation, that's what we'll call it. We'll call it what it really was. So I came here to court today because I was supposed to argue my motion for discovery in my case. And I was asking for, let's see, the affidavit of probable cause, a copy of any and all police reports created relating to my arrest, copy of all notes made by officer relating to my arrest, names, badge numbers, copies of oath of office, copy of bond, copy of camera footage of all officers related to my case, including the plainclothes officers located in a truck in the parking lot across the street from the arrest that were directly involved in having this charge levied. Those were the people that yelled. They were trying to hide, and then when I crossed the road, they rolled down their window and yelled, "Oh, pedestrian in a roadway," like a bunch of morons. Let's see, I asked for a copy of the CAD log, dash cam.
Name his name. Oh, y'all can pause and read some of that.
To testify against me. Copy of the Midland Police Department to court. And I get in there and I'm informed that after 5.5 hours of travel, my case was dismissed. On to the civil suit. We all knew it was coming. Those of you that made your ignorant dumbass videos about me jaywalking and breaking the law, go fuck yourself. I win again.
I know that's right. This is how you get your dad into trouble.
Mummy, why do ladies have balloons?
Balloons? Oh, well, when we die, they inflate and we float up to heaven.
Auntie Sally must really want to go to heaven.
What do you mean?
Well, the other day she had her balloons out and Dad was blowing them up. And she said, God, I'm coming.
Oh gosh. I'm done. I'm done. Okay, she got some interesting here to say.
Ladies, you do not want a man who believes in happy wife, happy life, and here's why. Being with a man who believes in happy wife, happy life, that means that he is going to be willing to sacrifice his mental, spiritual, and emotional health just to make you comfortable. And although that sounds good, in the long run, it will be bad. That man is going to become a ticking time bomb because he has tolerated nothing but disrespect, unappreciation, and embarrassment because of your actions and the things that you say to him. In the long run, he is going to become angry and resentful because he's done nothing but tolerate the way you treated him. What you want is a man who believes in happy spouse, happy house. That man is only going to expect the best out of both of you. He's going to expect love, appreciation, respect, communication, and consideration from both sides. That man is going to make sure you guys are a team. He's not going to risk his mental, spiritual, or emotional health, regardless of how it's going to make you feel. He is going to be willing to be honest about how he feels, making sure that both sides of the team are capable and in a mental space to work together. Happy spouse, happy house means the relationship is the prize. Think about it.
You cannot make this.
She was speaking some real truth on that. Whew. But hold up. North Dakota's vote to boost their own meal reimbursements after reject. Oh,
shit
yeah.
up. North Dakota Senator.
That's old news, but that's. This is the government tell you straight to your face they don't give a damn about you. And y'all idiots will still do nothing. I'll tote my guns and, my civil rights and Second Amendment against the corrupt government that's being corrupt right in your face, and none of y'all ain't doing nothing. Be quiet, man.
A way a woman manipulates a man is by crying. Let me tell you something. Anytime you call a woman out on something or tell her she did something wrong, the way she's going to get out of it is by crying and playing the victim role because she doesn't want to deal with it and she wants to avoid it. She'll just find any way to play the victim. Women are professional victims, especially in a situation they don't want to speak about. If they don't want to speak about it, they will manipulate your mind so you can just end the conversation and move on. Crying is their best thing to do to get you to forget about the question that you just asked.
Facts. Girls do that, not women. Girls do that. Real women don't do that. But girls do that. And I'm going to just leave it at that. Yo, check out this protest. That's just
saw in that video was in France.
Whoa.
The workers.
Hold up. They said they did what? Said Robin Hood energy workers cut power to wealthy suburbs and gave free power to schools, hospitals, and low-income communities. You'll never see that in the U.S. Americans are too scared to do something.
I saw in that video was in France. The workers and pretty much every fucking body lost their mind over the fact that their retirement age would increase from 62 to 64, right? And that already sounds like, wow, what a good job them. Here goes where shit gets utterly preposterous. Our retirement age is 67 and goes up every few years. We don't even know it, I don't even think. And I don't even think we even say anything about it. We never would. We don't say shit about nothing. This year, $2 trillion is unaccounted for by your government. Your money is unaccounted for. Okay? $2 trillion. Let's talk about it. In the last 5 audits of the Pentagon, they have failed in a row. I wish I was
6
exaggerating
now,
this shit, but
current.
you can look it up to fact check me. 5 audits in a row. I didn't say
No, he's telling
separate audits across numerous years and they passed some of them. I said 5 audits in a row, 5 times in a row. They didn't know where your money, the taxpayer, they don't know where the fuck it is. $2 trillion. Let's divide it by 300 million Americans and assume they're all working. We're all losing $7 grand. So y'all don't mind somebody walking in your house and taking $7,000 off you. That's not enough for you to go outside. That's not enough for you to like organize some shit. I'm just saying that in France, I don't know if it's because we need to start thinking of this stuff very simply, okay? When a toddler does something wrong,
This young man is talking about the exact same thing I just talked about in the last 3 videos. You got Americans who talk so much trash when it comes to the Second Amendment. I want my guns and all this and that stuff. But when stuff like this happen, no protests. France, retirement age moved up by 2 years and they protested. You had energy workers who cut off all the resources to rich neighborhoods and gave them to the poor neighborhoods and the schools. We have so much power as people. There's no fucking way you have a country of 300 million Americans, 180 million of them working, and think that they are less powerful than a government of 500 and something people. There's no way. Even police officers, they say there's not enough police officers going around. There's like 200,000. Military has gone down. It's like at 2 million right now. Which when I was in, I think we was dang near 5 million, I think. I think it, like the army alone was like 2.5 million. Now that's just the army. Now we're talking about all the military combined because people don't want to fight anymore. So we know at least the military is protesting. But see, here's the thing. No matter how evil or corrupt our government is, we would rather kill each other than to get the incumbents that's not doing their job out of office. And you know I'm right.
you correct their behavior.
Oh, but then you got them people out there who, well, once you do something about it. The ones who say that, don't count on them. Because they're the ones who waiting for the Savior to come. And then when the Savior does come, and I'm not talking about Jesus Christ, I'm talking about like a Martin Luther King or a Malcolm X or anybody like that, or Marcus Garvey, anything like that. When they do come and try to do something and warn you, I don't know how many freaking senators that came out in the open and warned the American people about the corruption in the government, and people like, okay, we just vote for them again and see if they do better. This, let me let him continue to speak.
They don't do nothing wrong no more. When a toddler does something wrong and you don't do anything, they continue to do wrong. Okay. And I think there's 2 problems here. I think the first problem being that the American people genuinely believe that if they all group together and go outside, nothing will change in the long run. That belief is false and has been proven false by all these other countries doing something. Okay? So go ahead and get that shit out your heads. If we all organize and go outside and fucking start talking about how our taxes ain't being used right, some shit gonna happen. Okay? Number 2, we have to stop just talking about it on this app. Okay?
I'm gonna leave it right there because he's so right. We just gotta stop talking about it. We gotta stop talking about it. The reason why I stopped doing stuff because I couldn't find anybody, including the hoods, who wanted to back me up when I was standing by myself. And then when stuff hit the fan, everybody I think that's rocking with me just ran off scared. Oh, we're scared of police. We're scared of the government. We want to just go back to just killing each other. Whatever. Just stupid. Just dumb. Bro, this next video
Hi,
is so funny.
I'm Tom Michaels, and I want to invite you to my new laundromat, White's Only Laundry. We specialize in only washing in white laundry, so your linens, socks, and undershirts will look fresher than ever. By focusing just on white laundry, our prices are 25% lower than the other guys. Plus, Get an extra 10% discount by singing our slogan at the register. Hope to see you soon.
Oh my God.
Hi, it's Tom again from the laundromat that's been in the news, and I really want to apologize. I definitely should have realized that the name Whites Only Laundry sounds racist, is racist, and that was not my intention at all. But we've changed the name and fixed the problem. Whites Only Laundry is now No Coloreds Laundry. It still gets across that we can't wash colored clothes without any of the racial connotations of whites only. Plus, to make up for our terrible mistake, come on in before Friday and you'll get yourself a free t-shirt. Just don't wash it here because it has all these colors on it. Hi, it's Tom again. I'm so sorry. I feel terrible. Obviously, changing the name only made things worse, and neither one of those are appropriate names for a laundromat or any business or anything. But I'm gonna make things right. First, for the African American community, I've installed a special side entrance so that you'll know you're definitely welcome in my laundromat. Also, I've set aside separate but equally powerful washing machines exclusively for your use in the back of the laundromat. Although they still only wash white clothes. And this time, to ensure I don't upset or disrespect anyone, I'm naming it after myself. And since my sister just had a baby, everybody come on down to Uncle Tom's Laundromat. Remember, whites only, no colors, and blacks enter through a special side entrance.
Oh my gosh, I'm done. I'm done. That's the last video. No, I'm done. I'm done. You say if I slap you in the face, I'm done.